Hello, fellow collectors. So this is just an update. I've done a couple videos on this card catalog, and I thought I'd do another update, just kind of show you how I have my cards kind of sorted in here. So yeah, let's talk about this card catalog. So I want to give due where credit is due. So I'm going through YouTube a couple years ago, and I came across one of a baseball collector's video, Mike Monahan's videos on YouTube, where he was talking about his card catalog that him and his dad put together. I think he calls it the Beast. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. So I'm like, I would love to have my own card catalog. Now, I tried like going to antique stores just to find a card catalog. And let me tell you, at that time, probably about a year ago was last time, or 2 years ago, last time I really looked at antique stores for card catalogs. First off, finding them is hard enough. Second, they are expensive. So a real deal card catalog from back in like 100 years ago, if you find them, they come in all shapes and sizes. I never knew how many different sizes of card catalogs there were out there. And most card catalogs at antique stores start at around $1,000 and go up in price really quickly from there. Let's take out one of these drawers and take a closer look. All right, so each drawer is about the size of an 800 count box, give or take. There you can see kind of the construction on the side there. My uncle's the one who put it together, and we'll talk about that here close to the end of the video. And there are 5 drawers going across. And then, so there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and we'll look at these here in a minute. So there's roughly this whole card catalog, baseball sports card catalog can fit about 20,000 cards if it was full. And I would probably say right now it is probably close to being about half full. All right, here is an empty one. So here is the divider, and it comes out. So for whatever reason you want to put something bigger than cards inside there, you could go ahead and do that. And so like I had said, I am not a handyman when it comes to wood, but my uncle is, and so you can see there's a little brass holding there. And so I reached out to him and asked him about this project, and he's retired, and he was like, sure, that sounds awesome. Sounds like a super fun project. And I sent him some measurements. I reached out to Baseball Card Collector and asked him about some measurements for the Beast, and he was kind enough to send those and sent them to my uncle, and I sent him the size of some top loaders there too, so we could get the measurements right, and told him roughly how big I wanted these. And so, yeah, that's how this all started coming together. So having this sports card catalog has just made collecting so much more fun and easier, nicer, just because having most of my collection in one spot and not like having like this huge shelf with, you know, albums all over the place and the 800 count boxes all over the place. Like, you can walk into our home here, and you just think, oh, that's a cool piece of furniture, and have no idea that it's just loaded with cards and stuff. So that part has been really nice. So for any of those people out there, and maybe your spouse is like, man, I can't, or getting on you about, having your boxes and albums and stuff everywhere, this is a pretty cool alternative. And also, because of having this too, the way I set collect has changed a little bit. So I do have some sets and albums, but I also have decided to put some sets just into top loaders. So, my thinking with that is, binders are great, but it's also cool to be able just to actually handle the cards and flip through the cards. So I've been slowly putting back together, the 1986 Topps football set. And sometimes I'll just come down here and pull this out, and it's just fun to just handle the cards. And like I said, binders are great, but you're not taking the cards out for the most part and handling them all. But this way I can, and it's because of having this. If I had all of these like in an 800 count box, you know, I probably wouldn't do it. But because, you know, it's just easy to just pull this out and handle the cards, it's kind of, I've changed the way I've set collect a little bit because of it. So the cost was about $300 to $350 for supplies for everything you see here. And what I think is really cool what my uncle did is we went with kind of a cheaper wood. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but you can still see the grain of the wood throughout the whole card catalog, which I think was just a really cool and added feature that he did. He didn't have to do it, but you know, he was pretty meticulous with this, and I think it just turned out really good. Now, if you are wanting to build one of these yourselves, I have some pictures and I have some plans that my uncle sent me when he was building this, when we were kind of talking about how to do this, that I will have in a Google folder. So, and I will put the link to that folder down in the description there. And all you gotta do is click on the link and click make a copy, and you will have all that information. Or if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be glad to try and answer as many of the questions as I possibly can for all of you. Like I said, having this sports card catalog has completely changed how I collect and enjoy the hobby. So, thanks for watching and happy collecting.